Hello listeners, and welcome back to some NerdMake news. In this video, we'll be getting into some dank, dark, and maddening eldritch concepts. So please, if you are of weak mind and will, divert your pure attention from this video and watch something else. The rest of you daring truth seekers, let's look beyond the veil and get a little insane. The Sinking City. From those who have given us the Sherlock Holmes series, Mag Runner Dark Pulse, Dracula Origins, Journey to the Center of the Earth, and 80 Days, we present to you Frogware Games' The Sinking City. According to their website frogwares.com, this tale of mystery is in fact a mystery investigation game with Lovecraft-inspired elements. It takes place in a New England city of Oakville, Massachusetts that seems to have a rather inconvenient problem. That is, if you consider unprecedented floods from absolutely nowhere with no apparent explanation an inconvenience. And I certainly do. You'll also be playing a 1920s investigator that just happens to come to this flooded city that the gods decided to hate. This is all that we know of this game. The site doesn't give much information. Are we there to see why these floods are happening? Maybe we were hired to investigate some missing people. Or maybe we live in Oakville and wonder why all this is happening. Let's not even ponder the question as to what happens in this ruined city. Who knows what horrors lie just beneath the waves? Or if we even have to fight the surviving inhabitants along with the eldritch horrors. All we really know is that Frogwares promises that this game will give us plenty of mystery to slog through or go mad trying. There is no release date determined, but with most concepts, we can expect a release date in later 2017 or in 2018. Want a throwback of the year? Call of Cthulhu. Now that is a one-of-a-kind throwback. A remake of Headfirst Productions' 2005 game, Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth. It is made by Cyanide Studio. For those familiar with the company, Cyanide Studio is famous for the Blood Bowl games, as well as another new title under their belt, Space Hulk Deathwing. For a company used to Warhammer, it will be interesting to see their take on Lovecraft. Now, for those familiar with the older title, Call of Cthulhu is based off of one of Lovecraft's short stories named Shadows over Innsmouth. There, a New England port city has fallen on hard times and went through desperate measures to survive. The streets and buildings are run down and grimy, and the only food to have is stale bread, subpar alcohol, and lots of fish. The game has you play a mentally unstable private investigator named Jack Walters. You are hired to investigate a disappearance in the city. However, what starts off as a simple missing persons investigation spirals downward into a maddening case of supernatural horror that would test the sanity